Aloha. This is clarification number 7. What is the Holy Spirit? From A Course in Miracles. This is a foundation for lessons 281 through 290 with Hope Johnson. What is the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit mediates between illusions and the truth. Since he must bridge the gap between reality and dreams, perception leads to knowledge through the grace that God has given him, to be his gift to everyone who turns to him for truth. Across the bridge that he provides are dreams all carried to the truth, to be dispelled before the light of knowledge. There are sights and sounds forever laid aside, and where they were perceived before, forgiveness has made possible perception's tranquil end. The goal the Holy Spirit's teaching sets is just this end of dreams. For sights and sounds must be translated from the witnesses of fear to those of love. And when this is entirely accomplished, learning has achieved the only goal it has in truth. For learning, as the Holy Spirit guides it to the outcome he perceives for it, becomes the means to go beyond itself, to be replaced by the eternal truth. If you but knew how much your Father yearns to have you recognize your sinlessness, you would not let his voice appeal in vain, nor turn away from his replacement for the fearful images and dreams you made. The Holy Spirit understands the means you made, by which you would attain what is forever unattainable. And if you offer them to him, he will employ the means you made for exile to restore your mind to where it truly is at home. From knowledge where he has been placed by God, the Holy Spirit calls to you to let forgiveness rest upon your dreams and be restored to sanity and peace of mind. Without forgiveness will your dreams remain to terrify you, and the memory of all your Father's love will not return to signify the end of dreams has come. Accept your Father's gift. It is a call from love to love, that it be but itself. The Holy Spirit is his gift, by which the quietness of heaven is restored to God's beloved Son. Would you refuse to take the function of completing God, when all he wills is that you be complete? And that concludes the text. What is the Holy Spirit? This beautiful clarification. It feels like a map of inner reconciliation. It's the truth of forgiveness and the end of perception. What is the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit is a bridge. He's the one who mediates between illusions and the truth. That's what this lesson is saying. He's not a being outside of you. He's the resonance within you that remembers the truth, while also moving with you through your perceptions, through what you made. So he knows you as you are, and he also knows you as you think you are. He's not trying to fix your dream, make it a better dream. That's not his function. He doesn't do that. His voice leads you gently out of the dream, out of what you made. And he does that by using everything that you made to remind you of the love that you are. He translates your perception. He doesn't condemn your perceptions. It says perception leads to knowledge. With the Holy Spirit, perception leads to knowledge. So he's not asking you to reject your perceptions, just to offer them up to the Holy Spirit for reinterpretation. Whatever it is, it's not bad. It's not to be resisted. It's to be offered for a different interpretation. That's all. The Holy Spirit does not critique your perceptions. That would always be the ego. The Holy Spirit reframes your perceptions. He doesn't make your perceptions wrong. He shows you how they can be used. He uses painful situations like a classroom for helping you remember love. He carries all your dreams to the truth. He doesn't fight with them. You may find yourself to be at war with illusions, but that's not the Holy Spirit. That's not the Holy Spirit's guidance. That's always the ego's guidance. The ego wants you to be at war with the ego, at war with illusions. The Holy Spirit is escorting you home within your illusions. He doesn't fight anything. The Holy Spirit just waits for your willingness to offer up your illusions to him, to reinterpret them for you. Here's a for instance. Let's say you're having a sexual fantasy. Okay? Don't go there without the Holy Spirit. Ask the Holy Spirit to look at it with you, so that it's not made wrong. Things that are made wrong, even, let's say, murderous thoughts, killing someone. Ask the Holy Spirit to look at it with you. You're not bad. It's the idea of thinking that you're bad that locks the Holy Spirit out and has you listening to the ego that you're bad. See? When you offer it up to the Holy Spirit, then your dream is returned to light. Then it's not like everything that you think, you could just smile at it with the Holy Spirit's guidance. And that's really what resolves the illusion. That's what resolves the dream, that you're not resisting it anymore. It says, forgiveness has made possible perception's tranquil end. Forgiveness is what ends perception, not fighting with perception. This is the true function of forgiveness, bringing about a tranquil end to dreaming. It's not about tolerating wrongdoing. Releasing illusion altogether is saying that the wrongdoing actually didn't occur. The wrongdoing that you perceived was actually in effect the way you think. It wasn't outside of yourself. This is really what undoes the dream. Forgiveness doesn't make your dream holy. That's not it. It just reveals that it was never real. So it's not fighting it, it's not tolerating it, and it's not making it holy either. Once it's seen as completely unreal, that all perception is make-believe, that's when it's no longer needed. And this learning must be transcended. It says learning becomes the means to go beyond itself, beyond learning. The Holy Spirit teaches so that teaching itself can end completely. The final learning is this: you are already as God created you. And once you realize that, the need to learn disappears forever, replaced by perfect remembrance. You're already on your way, and the outcome is certain. It says, if you knew how much your Father yearns, God longs for you to know your sinlessness. This is not a God of punishment. This God longs for you, yearns for you to return to joy. That's why you have the Holy Spirit. It's not because you've been bad, it's because you forgot. So where are you refusing to let love love you? Believing you must first be better. See? All your reflections in the illusion are showing you that. You know, whenever it seems like someone isn't loving you well or loving you right, that's a reflection of your refusal to let love love you. It's not anything to be ashamed of. It's your willingness to see that will let you actually make a change. It'll actually let you see how you're holding yourself apart from love. Where are you not trusting, for instance? The Holy Spirit will help you see that. It may take time. But look, time is going to pass anyways. Would you rather be giving your perceptions to the Holy Spirit and letting time be used to undo time? Or not doing that and using time to project more time, basically more death? The Holy Spirit always uses what you made to hold yourself in exile to bring you home. Work with him, because he'll employ the means you made for exile for joy, toward joy. And that's everything. That's your personality, your history, your pain, your conflicts, your doubts, your fears, everything. He's given you to transform everything for you. Nothing you perceive needs to be wasted. It gets wasted when you go there without him. You go to perception without the Holy Spirit. That means trying to manage it on your own, which is really trying to manage it with the ego's guidance. Nothing in the perception is beyond this redemption. Nothing. It does not matter. Nothing is too bad for the Holy Spirit. That's a lie the ego tells. The ego's whole stronghold on your mind is that you're a miserable sinner and nothing can be further than the truth. That's what the Holy Spirit teaches. Everything is returned to the source through your willingness. That's how you don't waste time. Be willing. It says, without forgiveness will your dream remain. Forgiveness is the condition for remembering love. Unless you release the past, it just keeps on recycling. Forgiveness is what ends the looping, not forgetting. Forgetting is different. But by refusing to define reality through suffering. With forgiveness, you're making space for remembrance. So the Holy Spirit is the mechanism of completion. He's the bridge. He's the means. He's the mechanism for completion. It says, would you refuse the function of completing God? God is not incomplete. But his extension of love longs for your alignment. And the Holy Spirit isn't separate from you. It's your true function. This is how God returns your true function to your awareness. So here's a suggested meditation for this clarification. Holy Spirit, I offer you all things. Use them to return me to peace. You can let this be your grounding. If you want, for the upcoming lessons, or if you're not doing the upcoming lessons, or let's say you're doing this for one day before the upcoming lessons, whenever confusion or fear arise, Holy Spirit, I offer you all things. Use them to return me to peace. And in the morning you might say, I give you my mind today. Translate every sight and sound into love for me. During conflict or confusion, you might ask, what would the Holy Spirit see here? Then breathe. Breathe out. Squeeze your belly small. Wait. And then breathe in and feel. Notice what the Holy Spirit would have you see in this situation. And in the evening, you might notice, what did I interpret through fear? Can I accept a new interpretation? Can I accept a different interpretation now? Would I offer my interpretation up? Can I let love complete what I began in illusion? To accept the Holy Spirit today, say, I no longer trust my fear to tell me what's real. I no longer trust what whispers to me that I'm separate. I want the memory of truth. The Holy Spirit is very much a part of you. It's not outside of you. It's an aspect of your mind given you by God because you thought you were separate from God. This is the bridge home. Accept His guidance and have a beautiful remembrance. I love you.